Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you've ever tried to access OneDrive and run into frustrating errors about being blocked by firewall settings or browser plugins, this step-by-step guide is for you. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know exactly how to troubleshoot and fix those OneDrive access issues, whether they're coming from your browser, your firewall, or even your antivirus. Let's dive right in and get you back up and running. First, let's start with the browser side of things, since sometimes it's a simple plugin or setting that's getting in the way. The quickest way to check if your browser extensions are the culprit is to open OneDrive in an incognito or private window. In Chrome or Edge, you can do this by pressing Ctrl+Shift+N. Think of incognito mode like a fresh start. It disables all add-ons and doesn't use your regular cache or cookies. If OneDrive suddenly works in this window, that's a big clue. Some extension or cache data is the problem. If not, stick with me, it could be something else. If opening an incognito solved the problem, your next move is to turn off extensions, especially things like ad blockers. Start by turning off all your browser extensions, preferably one at a time, and try accessing OneDrive after each. Sometimes these extensions are like overzealous security guards. They mean well, but occasionally block things you actually want to use. Don't worry if you're not sure where your extensions are. Just look for the little puzzle piece icon or open the browser settings menu. Turning them off individually helps pinpoint exactly which extension needs to stay off. Now, if you're still stuck, or if you haven't cleared your browser cache and cookies in a while, that could also be causing the issue. Cache data is like old baggage your browser carrying around. Sometimes it's helpful, but other times it gets in the way. Go to your browser settings, find the Clear Browsing Data option, and select to clear cache and cookies for all time. This makes sure you're really starting fresh. Be aware, you might get logged out of some websites, but that's totally normal. Next, to rule out any browser-specific weirdness, try opening OneDrive in a completely different browser, maybe Firefox if you're using Chrome, or Edge if you're normally on Firefox. If it works elsewhere, that hints your original browser's settings or installation are at fault. Sometimes, switching browsers can be a great short-term solution as well. If none of that made a difference, don't worry. That means the problem may be with your firewall or antivirus settings blocking OneDrive. On Windows, your firewall acts as a gatekeeper for your apps. To check this, search your Start menu for Windows Security. That's your command center for protection settings. Go to Firewall and Network Protection, then click Allow an app through Firewall. Once you're on that screen, hit Change Settings so you can actually edit the list. Find the browser you're using, like Chrome or Edge, and make sure both the private and public boxes are checked. This tells your computer that it's okay for the browser to access the internet, whether you're connected at home or out on public Wi-Fi. If that still doesn't resolve the issue, you can temporarily disable the Windows firewall for both public and private networks. Don't worry, this is just a quick test and not a permanent change. If OneDrive now works, you've confirmed the firewall was blocking it, and you'll want to focus on allowing your browser through, then make sure to turn your firewall back on for your safety. Lastly, don't forget your antivirus program. If you use a third-party antivirus, pop into its settings. The process is usually similar to the firewall. Look for an Allowed Apps or Exceptions section. Sometimes these programs are a little too protective and end up blocking trusted services. And that's it. With these steps, you should be able to track down and fix whatever's blocking OneDrive, getting you quickly back to your files and folders. If you found this guide helpful, hit that like button, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions or run into any tricky issues. I'm always happy to help. Don't forget to subscribe for more straightforward tech tutorials like this. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.